Hello everyone. So it is time to go through some of the updates from the Atlassian ecosystem. And this week I do have few updates that you might find interesting. The first update is about Trello. Now, if you have been following these updates from us, I'm sure you know that we keep on talking about Trello because Atlassian is also talking about it. I think in the last couple of years, especially in the last 1 year, personally I've seen plenty of updates to Trello. And to be honest, I'm not really sure what Atlassian is trying to do with Trello, but this update is about Trello's uh, end of FedRAMP. So when it comes to FedRAMP is basically a program or guidelines where if you have to, let us say, deploy Jira or Confluence, it will be in a FedRAMP authorized cloud environment. So this is something that was there for Trello. I think Atlassian announced it a few years back, but they are now saying that they will not continue it, and this will end sometime in September. So maybe Atlassian is saying that if you want to use FedRAMP or if you are trying to use our tools, Trello will not be supported. Jira and Confluence is definitely supported, and of course, this is something that you need to be aware of. So if you are in the US, maybe you are working for a company who is trying to use Trello or considering using Trello, then this news is definitely important for you. So basically, you have time. So to be honest, if you think you need to use a tool which is FedRAMP compliant, then of course Trello should not be considered. So yeah, this is something which you should be aware of. I have done few FedRAMP based implementations in the past, so I have some experience of how these things work. But yeah, I thought I'll just mention it. Again, Trello is getting a lot of features and a lot of updates in the last few months, and this one is of course not really a nice news to hear. Anyways, moving on. Again, as I mentioned, new updates to Trello. So now it is possible to have labels for your inbox cards. So I think this will definitely help Trello users, and this will of course help you categorize the tasks that you're planning to do. Right, so this is something that you can now take a look at if you are using Trello. This labels in your inbox will definitely help you. So do take a look. And the next update is about the Axios upgrade. Now Axios is a package for making REST calls. I think if you are using Forge apps, or if you're trying to build something in Node.js in general, then you might be using Axios, and Axios is something that we also use, by the way. So you can definitely use it for your tools or anything that you're trying to build where you have to interact with some other tool. Now this update is about Bitbucket pipelines, and they are recommending to upgrade Axios. So this is basically a vulnerability which is not really in Bitbucket itself. It is basically a vulnerability of Axios plugin, or not just a plugin, but if you have been using it in your code, so definitely review and upgrade your code. And this is, I think, recommended because it is, if you look here, the details are mentioned here, like what damage it can do if you don't upgrade. So I think whenever it comes to these uh, upgrades, it is not always straightforward and easy because things are always changing. To be honest, we all do an upgrade of Jira and Confluence, which is of course a bit similar, but it's not that straightforward all the time, right? Because downtime may require upgrades may require some downtime, and when there is a downtime, of course, you have to plan. Even if there is no downtime, you have to, of course, check the potential impact of those upgrades. And similarly, when you upgrade your package in Node.js, it can have so many. It can actually break things. It can have an impact. So yeah, do consider doing this. But if Atlassian is saying that Bitbucket pipelines are affected, then maybe you need to review this. Okay, so the next update is basically this virtual event, which is about Rovo, and this is from the Atlassian community Faridabad, and they are saying this particular event is about how you can use Rovo to connect other tools. So it is about Atlassian Rovo connectors, and in this particular event, I think they are going to talk about connecting tools like Google Drive, Slack, GitHub, and maybe few others. So this is definitely a virtual event, so you should be able to attend if you are, of course, not in Faridabad or in Delhi NCR. This is anyway a virtual event, so definitely, I will try to also attend. But at the same time, I'm also encouraging you to attend this event, and especially Rovo when it comes to Atlassian AI in general. There are so many things happening with Rovo these days, so we need to keep ourselves up to date. So yeah, this is all about the event. And the next thing that I want to talk about is these series of videos that we have started creating. Now on my Ravi Sagar channel, I have been making videos on Jira, and that is the plan. I mean, I'm not really going to change the theme of my channel. I will continue to make videos on Jira. But lately we have seen that we do a lot of things that are beyond Jira, and this is actually very important for everyone. If you're someone who is using Jira or Atlassian tools as your main primary skill, and you're not really learning about anything else, then of course you're going to miss out. And you all know about the recent firings, layoffs, of course from Atlassian and Oracle, and it is something that you cannot control. But one thing that you can control is you can stay up to date. You can keep on learning. And we are going to make regular videos on various tech updates. May or may not be related to Jira, but this is something that we definitely want to do. So we started last week, and we have covered various topics. So go to Ravi Sagar channel and find those videos. Or you can actually, just read this blog post as well, which is something that we are also now trying to, share along with the video. So if you prefer reading, then of course you can also read a blog post. And the last thing that I want to talk about is definitely the actual video itself, which is about Jira. Now, Jira, we all know that is definitely a very popular tool, but I've seen instances where, especially on LinkedIn, people say that, okay, Jira is not a great tool. We are moving away from Jira. They share stories. They talk about different tools that they think are better than Jira. But it is my responsibility to always, share my opinion especially when it comes to Jira, because I'm qualified to make these videos, at least on Jira, because this is what I have been doing for many years. So in this particular video, I just summarized why there is no need to quit Jira. If you are already using Jira, keep on using it. If you are thinking of using Jira, you're on the right track. As of 2026, there is no real alternative to Jira. Yes, there are tools that can do things in bits and pieces, but Jira as a tool and all the features that it has, there is no other competitor. Whether we are talking about some proprietary software or any open source software, Jira is still one of the best. It is the best, and it has a lot of features. You will basically get a lot for your money if you are investing in Jira. And of course, I will talk about it because I'm also a Jira consultant. This is what we do in the company, in our company Sparksys. But it is also our responsibility to be honest and transparent. So I thought, I'll just talk about it and mention this as well. So yeah, these are the updates. And if you want to get these updates by email, then we have a newsletter. If you go to ravisagar.in/newsletter, you can enter your email address, and you will get these updates by email. Don't worry, we don't really spam, so you will only get 1 or 2 updates in a week, not more than that. And we also, if you prefer listening to this, we also have an audio version of this session apart from the video, so you can just listen to our updates while you're driving, while you're on your daily walk. So we are also on Spotify, or you can find us on YouTube as well. So yeah, I thought I'll just mention this, and thanks a lot for watching and listening to this session. I hope you enjoyed today's session, and you also learned something new today. Thank you very much. Bye bye.